I looked up the date. I have to think about it. I believe it's the 16th of September. It's 10 to 2. And I'm going to head out for a walk. It's not going to be a real long one. I'm looking in, see, Nancy's got a mirror right before you head out the door, a full-length mirror. So now I can look at myself and I'll show you guys too. Philip brought me home a t-shirt. They went to California. Let's see if you can see the back. There. It's a place, not sure if that's where he lived when he was young, but him and Nancy went there. Recently, time just gets away from me, but I almost want to say last weekend. But nevertheless, they went to a celebration of life for his uncle, Neil. So, celebration of life is a good thing. Say funerals can be good and bad. But it really is nice to see family. So if you don't see family any other time, at least, try to enjoy that part. But you guys, we all should try to endeavor to do that. I haven't, going to the family reunion was always a pain in the butt. So I never went anymore. So please don't take that to heart. It just took a lot to go, okay? A whole lot. And then it seemed like once I was there, we were all, not all of us, but there was some fighting going on, or maybe I just misunderstood things, or whatever. It's like, oh my God, go to all this trouble for what, So anyway, you don't understand some things when they're going on, but it's nice to have memories. You should cherish those memories. The ones putting on the family reunion, the way we were doing it anyway, it was a lot of work. And everybody should have been working, not just one family. And really, you could bring your own. Let's do it, bring your own things, so nobody worry about it. If you need to, and wherever you go, you should have a place where someone can go get something to eat, so they don't have to starve. And have some things, but you don't have to make it so hard on just one family. Because they would switch families as the years go by, I guess. I never really, like I said, I didn't go. This was stuck in my head. Okay, I'm under one of those trees that's got I want to know what they are. Okay, can you see them? This thing right here. There's a bunch of them, and they're on a dead branch, okay? So it's dying off. There's still a lot of green ones though, I think. I was looking to see if I had you straight up and down. I didn't go right and go straight. I took off to the left. I'm going counterclockwise. Counter as to what I usually do anyway. Here's that nice grass. Beautiful grass. I was telling people, I'm not sure where I was telling them, because these guys seem to have some nice grass, most of them. So where was I where they had yellow lawns? Everybody's lawn was dead because nobody was watering it because of the cost of the water. Yeah, like this lawn doesn't look very good. It's kind of dead. And all it would take is some water. And you do it at night. You water it at night, not during the day. Not while the sun is up. You know, you want the water, you want to give it a drink of water, and you want it to be able to enjoy it and not have it just evaporate. Like this lawn right here. That lawn needs some grass thrown out on it. It looks like it has some new grass, but it needs some more grass seed thrown out on it and water. See, and then you come over here, these guys, this grass looks really nice. But I was in a place that had to have been Dad's area. So I don't remember it being in Dad's area. And I haven't really been anywhere. So it's one or the other, right? Anyway, the lawns were yellow. Dead. Worse than dead. Do, 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 do. That building is probably about the same size as what our propane shop was. It's got the big doors going all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 or 4? Let's see. I'm nosy. Okay, so let's see. I think that starts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6. Garage doors that go all the way up, and it's a tall building. Okay, it's not humongous, but you see there's a big old garbage truck right over there. Anyway, trip. I'm glad they took the barriers away. And that's different than a long block. But now I could take that when I'm going to town. I want to go to town, but I don't want to go to town. Those are cute. They're just dandelions. So all these weeds that we endeavor to take up, some people eat them. You see this dead grass here? This needs some water. Poor little things. The lines are back. See, they're coming through. They're coming over here to get me. Do 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 do. Hey hey, you're so far away. Hey. You know, heaven is probably not that far away. In other words, it just might be in a different realm right here with us. You know? I don't know. But I know that they kind of it's like you go through a curtain and there they are. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I guess I won't say any more about that. Just on the other side, man. Right there. But maybe not. It would be convenient if everything was all together and you didn't have to go to a whole nother world, you know. You might just stay here. See, right now we're in like the telestial form. Maybe not as good as the telestial form of this earth. But she's going to go through a change. She's going to go through a change and become terrestrial, which is the next degree up, the next world. Okay, so let me just clarify. Telestial, terrestrial, and celestial. Those are 3 different worlds, okay? So I don't know where they are. All I know is, okay, they're right here, because Mother Earth is going to change into each one of those things. And the only reason I say that she may not be as nice as the Celestial Kingdom right now is because Joseph Smith said, if you could see the Celestial Kingdom, you'd kill yourself to get there. And the Celestial Kingdom is the bottom kingdom of glory, okay? That's where the murderers go. That's where liars and cheaters and those who delight in the pain of others. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep going down this road. I was going to go around the corner. So, I was going to say so far away. I must stop singing that song over and over again, but he is so far away, damn it. Pardon my little, what is it, faux pas? Look at that tree, those trees. Because there are several, you know, but they join together as if they are one. I kind of like that. But you can see there's several trunks that create that big tree. Okay? And that's a little baby, probably 20 years old. I don't know when they planted these trees. You know, they might not have planted them right with the beginning of the subdivision. And this would be a subdivision. Even though it's a large one, it's really nice. Even just walking down this sidewalk here. And this tree here, I don't know. Do you think it's 20 years old? Look at the different colors. It's changing. Right now it's variegated. I know I'm crooked. And there's another little one. That one's more skinny. This one is widespread. I bet, yes it does. This one has those brown things in it. That other one does not. This one has the 5 stars. You know, the leaf. The leaf has 5 parts or something like that. Do. My voice went away, didn't it? I'm a yodeler. There's got to be something pretty about looking up in a tree. Don't you think? I do. Put some serene water to it. Some serene music. Just thinking about water too. You know, because I can hear something over there. It sounds like a waterfall. Might be the wind blowing through those trees over there. Okay. So let's see. What's the deal on these? There's these little parts that a branch goes out, and then several little things going out. There's a nice big, I might use that's 2 trees. 3 trees. Their canopies are all going to be together. Let's see. So there's one here. Look at all those branches. When that thing gets big, that's all one tree. And then this one has got a different bark. Okay, so like this tree over here, what has it got? 1, 2, 3. I don't know, because it almost looks like it's 5, but then it almost looks like it's got more to it. Then see, that's a whole different tree there. The branches are going to intertwine. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to intertwine. With just one person. Okay, I'm going to go up another block. I wonder how I'm doing as far as I'm walking pretty quick. I don't know. I was sitting down this morning trying to write up an ad for my place. And the more I do, the more I want it. You know, it was a gift from God. It provided what I needed at the time. But you know, maybe I need it now. I don't know. Because it is mine. There's something to be said for owning your property. Well, that guy's fence needs some help. They might not even know it needs help. And I don't know how to fix it. And if I touch it, I might make it worse. But their fence is like zigzagging. It's needing propped up. Yes, I'm good at telling people what they need. Not good at telling myself what I need. Here's Roberts. This is where Nancy used to live. That house right there, across the road. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Roberts. What did it say? Roberts Street Northeast. And Daffodil Avenue. I love that. Okay, so this is kind of a nice lawn, but kind of not. Because whatever's there is short. Which is good. I see some grass growing. Maybe there's grass growing on there. I'm going to go ahead and go around the curve and go over to the other block. I'm doing a block now. I'm curving off of my straight and narrow path. Those of you who follow me know what I'm talking about, straight and narrow path. Except for if you watch, if you see the picture, the straight and narrow path is on my right. And then there's a railing on the right. Okay, straight and narrow path can be right where I'm at, I guess. And then there's a railing on the right that you hold on to. It's called a iron rod. It's the word of God. And the song says it'll safely get you through. So you hold to the rod, the word of God. And when you're in the darkness, or when things happen even, you have help. Believe it or not, you do have help. Okay, let's see. I cannot see the tree. There's too much glare from the sun. You can see it down here. It's been cut off a lot so that you can get under it. I'm surprised, being that close to the sidewalk, it hasn't pulled the sidewalk up. Because this sidewalk is nice and straight and flat. But that is a lot of branches. And in a family tree, that means a lot of people. You know, genealogy. So it's Monday. I stopped what I was talking about, wasn't I? I was talking about that house. So I was drawing the inside of the house because I've gotten the measurements from the people. I called the assessor's office and they had it on record. The measurements of the walls and different things. Now I didn't do the walls inside. Those are a little bit approximate, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I remember that bedroom. It's only 9 feet wide and it is 13 feet deep. Okay, that's long. But wide, no, it's not. A bed fits across the end, and then you have a little room, I believe. I can't remember, but surely a bed is only, I'm thinking it's 6 feet, but I really don't know. Might be more, might be 86 inches, is that 6 feet? I figured 6 feet is 72 inches. So, however, the bedroom is 9 feet wide and the living room is 11 feet wide because the house is only 20 feet across, okay? Across the front, looking at the house, is 20 feet wide. The footprint is 20 by 24. But on the left-hand side, going to the back, it only goes 18 feet. And then it comes in. It goes across the back, comes in, and then, it comes in 5 feet, and then it goes back to the back for 6 feet. So a 5 foot by 6 foot section is cut out of that side, and that's a cellar. There's a cellar under there. And so part of it is those stairs going down to the cellar. And what's down there is the water heater. And we put a water softener down there, if it's still there, anyway. And then, you could put some food down there or something. There's not a lot of room down there, really. And it seems like there's a shelf sitting down on a cement thing. Or maybe it's above that. So I'm just going to say a 5 foot by 6 foot section is cut out of that 20 by 24, okay? So it goes on the left-hand side, it goes back 18 feet, and then you stop. There's a corner, and that goes in 5 feet, and then it turns. That's another corner. It turns and goes back to the back. So across the back is only 15 feet. 5 feet is missing because of that cellar. So it's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. The bathroom is a tub with a shower, okay? It's not your fancy dancy stuff, but it is water. You have water. You have a bathtub. I can't even hardly remember it, but I know there was a toilet and a sink and a bathtub. And everything is small. When you're thinking tiny house, it's small. But it's bigger than these trailers that people are building tiny houses on. Plus it comes with property, people. The lot is 50 feet wide by 142.5 feet long. That's pretty good. You won't have to pay rent on the lot. Once it's paid for, you don't have to pay anything but taxes. This is something to think about, people. I'm thinking about it myself because I am thinking I should sell it. But the more I think about it, I'm going, it really could be cute without spending a total lot of money because it's small. So you go in, tell you what I do. Well, I don't know what I do, okay? Because there's different things you could do. But you could go in there and just fix it up like a nice little, sweet little cottage. Living in something though, you have to minimalize. So it's still bigger than one of those tiny homes that they have on a trailer. So what you have is, you go through the front door, you're in the living room. And then it spreads out, of course, to your left. I mean, to your right. I would say it wrong. So you're going through the front door. You've got a wall on your left, okay? But on the other side of that wall is the bedroom. So you go, when you walk in the door, you go to the end of the living room and you make a left, and that goes into the bedroom. So there's a door there, okay? But if you don't go to the left and you go straight from the door, the front door, go straight in, you're going into the kitchen. The living room is the first thing you walk into, okay? So it's got the wall on the one side of you, and then it goes out. So the measurement of the living room, I am believing, is 11 feet wide. So it's 11 feet wide and 13 feet long. Same as the bedroom, you know, as far as the 13 feet. I drew it on paper and wrote all these dimensions on it. And then I'm going to take a picture when I get it perfect. I'm going to take a picture and I will put it in my community, okay? It's killer, but it's in Kansas. But it's in the middle of the United States. You people that want to get away from the coast. The largest ball of twine is like 12 miles down the road from Downs. It's in a place called Cawker City. Oh, look at those. I thought it was time for all that pretty stuff like that to be gone. And that's just now popping out. As you can see blooms coming. Little buds. I don't know what you can see because I can't see. But there's going to be more of those. That's going to be killer. And this is one of those trees I pointed out the other day. It's narrow. It's got white bark. And it's got all these little branches. So I don't know what that's going to look like when it grows up. I mean, not that I know about these others. I can get the road. Okay, so this grass is dead. I hate grass being dead. There you go. It's okay. Cute. I decided to get in the road so these people that were on the sidewalk wouldn't have to worry about me passing by. It was a mama and a toddler kind of person, and then a little bit bigger one. The little bit bigger one was on a scooter, but I didn't want to terrorize them. Anyway, I've walked quite a ways. In other words, my body's starting to tell me, hey, what are you doing? Get back on the sidewalk. Their sidewalks are nice. Well, there is Nancy's Road. So at least I know where I are. Okay, you little tree. That might end up being decorated for Christmas. See, this one's got all the stuff going on one side. But still is pretty. And look at that little backhoe, okay. I need a big one. Can you see it? Little yellow backhoe toy. Wonder if I can go around again. I don't know. Pretty soon it'll be time for the kids to get home. Let's see, I foresee danger with that, I do. They're windbreak trees and they're also privacy trees, but I think they might be a little bit close to the porch. So they're gonna have to be like excuse me, shade or something. See, they'll be growing into the eaves over there. It's a nice house. And they got all this stuff in the front yard. Flowers and stuff. And I don't know. I thought I heard this was like a Chinese maple or something. But it is a little strange looking. But there's a bigger one. I showed you guys one from over where my dad lives. It was just a little thing compared to this one. Okay. I'm going to keep walking for a little bit more. I'm afraid about what this new doctor's going to say. Man, she's already blown me out of the water. Telling me things that I didn't know. Like I got a fracture in my back. I'm going, well, what I was told, and I know I already said it, but I was told I had a vertebrae covered in cancer, but they did not say tumors. I've got to get stuff in there to kill it. And that reminds me, I took some ivermectin yesterday, so I need to go take some more. And so this grass is having a problem over here. And over here, it's dead, man. It needs some water. This right here needs water. Needs attention. And here's the front yard. It's all dead. Not all of it, but a lot of it. These guys have these guys have nice lawns. And it might have been here that I saw that, you know, because look at what I see now. Look at the wrong side of the street. When I was looking at the other side, I just completely ignored this, but, you know, that needs water. Water, water, people. Okay, so I'm going to go around this other block right here. Or maybe no. I'm feeling like I need to go home. So I'm going to walk. I'm going to go right and go straight till the end of the block. Then I'm going to turn around and come back. That'll still be almost like a whole block. Because I got to get there. I'm going to stay out on the road. I'm kind of wobbling. I got to be careful. But this road here, I mean this sidewalk that I usually go on, it's all shaded right now. It's all shaded. See the fence? So the sun is still in my face, but it's not on my body. And there's been times when I've been walking, you know, this phone gets hot because it's in the sun too. Okay, Deborah. You probably don't like me saying that. I don't know what to call you. My friend. Okay, over here in this yard, maybe I'll walk across the street. I don't usually. Okay, my back hurts. Okay, this house is like my sister's house, except for it doesn't have the brick up around the garage. Okay, but it's still pretty. But basically, it is the same. Now, this is their front yard. Isn't that pretty? Well, that Chinese maple or whatever that is going to get big. It actually looks like it's got a trunk. I can get over here on the sidewalk. So I was just going to show you Missy. That's cute. That's just a little space. I thought you would like that. And then this right here, I'm sure I see the tree trunk. That's a tree. And then we have bushes, and they have bushes, so there's going to be privacy going on. But it's just interesting. Look at that down there. It's stones. Can you see it? Looks like a hat or a head. I'm trying to get hair out of my face. And so these need a little help, but they'll look good one day. And then there's something else. Anyway, that looks like Chinese something. Chinese or Japanese. I don't know much, people. Here's a stone on top of that, too. So I wonder if they had to have glued that on. Well, see, I've crossed the road, I've gotten out of the shade, and I go to the end of the road. So what I'm going to do is go to the halfway point, and then I'm going to go back towards Nancy's. I won't make it very far. Do, 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 do. See the dead grass? There's clover. They need to put some grass and put some water to it. And the grass right now in the wind, that wouldn't be good. So what you have to do is they've got this patch stuff. The seeds are in it, and then it's in this stuff that you put it on the ground and it holds the grass seed down. And see, another thing is you just put seed out, the birds come and eat it. So you have to do something. But this grass needs help. Leave it to Mary Lou to tell you about it. And that one over there, that yard needs help. Beautiful houses, but their yards are looking kind of shoddy. I don't have a yard, okay, so I don't have a lot to talk about. But I'm going to go to my sister's house and sit down and work on that ad. So like I said, I was drawing the house. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect rendition, but it'll give you a clue. 24 feet. You know, it's not very long, really, when you see the motorhomes they have. My mom and dad had a motorhome that was 40 feet long. I don't know how wide it was. You know, it was just a big motorhome. It even had washer and dryer in it. I wanted that to come to my place. I had electricity for it. It would have made my life a lot nicer. That was a long time ago, but it would have been really nice. Oh, my poor body. Okay, well, I'm at my sister's place. I'm going to go right across the grass. You see, her grass is not looking so great either, but that's why it costs so much to run the water. But you know, if you had a little sprinkler, in fact, they have them where they have hoses that are 25 feet across, you know, long. So you get these little sprinklers that have 2 openings on either side, 1 opening on either side, and turn on the water for just a little while, not very long, and you've got a lot of watering done. You know, you could do that with 3 or 4. Yes, it's expensive to begin with, but still, it would be a lot nicer. Turn on one faucet and have your whole yard watered without having to dig a trench and put pipe in for a sprinkling system. Okay, I am at the house, and I told myself that I would have a sandwich. I can't see that great without my glasses, but I'm going to try it. I've got, oh, my butt hurts. I bought some of that microwavable bacon from Costco. I went with Nancy. And with that, you know, at Costco, it was $14.49. And you got 48 to 50 pieces. So I don't know how that works out. But I hate the mess that bacon makes. Like trying to make bacon. Oh my. You know, and you can have this microwavable bacon done in a minute. I would usually do it 45 seconds, but you can, depends on how thick it is, you know. So I want it cooked. I can't have the thick. I'd really like to have thin, and then I want it to melt in my mouth. But nevertheless, I'm going to make myself a tomato, avocado, and bacon sandwich. And it's going to be good, I hope. I've had my bread a very long time, and I've heard it said, if your food doesn't go bad, then it's not good for you. So, am I eating something that's not good for me? Is what I want to know. Let's see. So here is the bacon. I'm just going to go ahead and get it out. Oh my. Okay. I think we need to buy a large thing of eggs. 5 dozen. I don't even know how long 5 dozen would last. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm griping. I gripe a lot when I hurt. So I'll have to get over that in case that's coming. All right, I'm going to put you up against this thing here. Push that in. Oh, okay. I don't know how far I walked. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Okay? You ever go to Costco? I don't know if you've ever bought the bacon that's ready to go. All you got to do is microwave it. I mean, it's partially cooked, I guess. I bought some that said the same thing on it. And when I opened it up, it was just like, you got to cook this from the beginning. It was all fat. I don't want the fat. But I will show you what I'm doing. Even if I can't see it that well. Somehow my thing got cut before I got it. The paper. Okay, so like when I was making breakfast for Dad, I would make me breakfast too, but not near as good as I made for Dad. I just pulled a couple, 3 pieces out of the pack. Okay, this is what they look like. But they're at least half cooked. Now, what I do, besides cry because I'm hurting, okay, I'm gonna just tear them. I tear them in half. I find that they might cook a little bit better. I'm gonna bring that plate over here. What I did was I got a plate out. And I got a paper towel on a plate. It's a Corelle plate. And then I got a bunch of Corelle at home too. Then you just lay this out on the paper towel. I really hope that I've got to have a miracle, people. You guys pray for me. It is not in my mind that I'm dying. So they got to stop that. Oh, the lower back does hurt right now. I've got to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, because what I am supposed to do is take my pills every day, my calcium, which has vitamin D in it. I've got one pill that has both the amounts that I need. I need 1,200 units, or not 1,200 units, 1,200 milligrams of the calcium, and they said I could do 800 units of the vitamin D3, but I did 1,000 was available in this pill. So what it is a capsule-like thing, gel-looking thing. I don't have it right here with me to show you. It's like an orangey yellow color. So I have to have that every day, and I need to drink 64 ounces of water. Let me show you something. First, let me put this in the microwave. Okay. All right, I did that for 60 seconds. I wonder what I wasn't going to show yet. Do, won't you stay here? Okay, so, yes, I love Dog Star. They're all over my channel. I don't know what you guys can see, but I look at them a lot. Listen to their music. Look too. Can't help myself. So let's see. So I'm gonna check out this avocado. Look at this little teeny thing. It's little teeny. I'm hoping that the pit is little teeny too. So I want to put this avocado on my sandwich. I hear you, bacon. This will work. Doo-doo. Okay, so I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Nancy was thinking the whole thing will be a pit, and it might be. But I'm hoping it won't. So you twist it. Pretty cool. This is going on my sandwich. Some salt and pepper. Who's at the door? Watch out. Watch out. What's going on? The dog's over there going, hey, somebody's here. Okay, I'm sorry, I left you guys hanging. But somebody was at the door because the dog was having a fit. And Sienna and Luke were at the door. All right, so I got me a tomato. I'll put those things back in a minute. Now, I'm not real good at this. You know, some of us have never had an avocado. I never had an avocado until I was an adult. And my dad never had an avocado until I was there. That's what he said. Anyway, there's things about avocados. You need salt and pepper, okay, or they're not good. But if they are ripe and soft just right, with salt and pepper, they are very good. But here's the thing, the pit, getting the pit out. So what I'm going to do is show you what I do. I don't know if it'll help you, but if it's ripe, you can pull on the edges, you know, right here and right here. Pull on the edges, go around to the side and do the same thing. It pulls the flesh away from the pit. Now, if I was really good, there are good things you can do with this. Even drying it up and slicing it and eating it, or putting it in a smoothie, that's what I should do. Because a lot of the nutrients, from what I understand, are in the seed. That's interesting, isn't it? Because I always throw them in the garbage. And then the other thing is my daughter. My daughter is always growing these things. I don't know if she actually gets them grown, but she gets them to house plants anyway. So there. What should I do with my pit? You'd have to have something to hold it still, because otherwise you're going to slice your fingers. That's what I would do. Usually when I'm trying to get a pit out, and if I stick the knife on it, I get it. So I'm going to just put it in the garbage, just like I should not allow to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I have my, what should I do? I got that plate. Where is it? All right. Can you see my bacon? It needs the grease out of it. It did have grease. But really good. It's gonna be good on my sandwich. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Won't you stay here? You're excused, young lady. I know you can't help it. Yeah. You got the can't help it. I got the can't help it too. I burp a lot too. Yeah. So we need to figure out how to stop that. I think she'd feel better. Well, I wonder if I should just cook it a little bit more, because I actually did do 60 seconds. I'd like to do a few more seconds, but not 30. I just have to stop it midstream, and then I want that plate. And then I'm going to take and slice up my avocado. So I want the plate to put it on. Okay, we're gonna stop. Your caregiver doesn't come today, does she?
No.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have some food? This is my lunch, which I do need to start eating. I'm bad, Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole you-know-what town. A long time since I heard that song. Okay, I've got greasy hands. But it's better than having grease all over the counter, all over everywhere, and a pan dirty. I'm just gonna let that do its thing here, cool off. And I really should ungrease it. Okay, let's see what I can do with this thing here. And notice I do not have my glasses on, so I'm having a hard time. I'm feeling, I'm going by touch, which is what my sister does a lot. I'm talking about Teresa D, because Teresa D is blind. I don't know how exactly bad, because at one time she could see something. But I don't think she can see very much. She went to the school for the blind, and she received a lot of help dealing with things, you know, life skills and stuff like that. Pretty smart cookie, that girl. She really is. She was born when my mother was 6 months pregnant. Mother was not supposed to get pregnant because it was dangerous for her and the baby. But accidents happen, you know, between a man and a woman. Oh my. So, problem is they had a bad doctor when they had me. And he just said she was fine. She had high blood pressure, she was heavy. See, she was only 86 pounds when they got married. 86. So she doubled her weight, but that's really not very much. When, you know, if you were 120 pounds to begin with, and you got to 160, what would that be? You gained 40 pounds. That is nothing. But nevertheless, she had high blood pressure and all kinds of things. And then shortly before she was going to be having me, the doctor told Dad that he was leaving. He was going on vacation or something, and he had another doctor set up to deliver the baby. And Dad said, oh, no, that's not how that's going to go. I mean, the guy was trying to get Dad to pay him for the baby being born when she wasn't there. I've got to get my glasses on. That way I can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this avocado into some pieces so I can layer it with my tomato. Then I'm going to put bacon on top. Anyway, I know I was telling you about my meds or something. So the 64 ounces of fluid a day, didn't care if it was water or what, and the calcium and vitamin D, that is what's going to help build up my bones, okay? I don't know how fast or anything. I'll try to show you my avocado. I sliced it up. I don't want it to fall off of here. I know I make stupid statements. But I'm going to get my bread here in a minute. First, I'm going to get my tomato where I can eat it. I don't have the right knife, but I'm going to try. See, it's not wanting to slice the tomato. What you need is a serrated knife. Don't want to make another one dirty. It's not serrated. I don't know where the serrated one is. It's probably over here. It is. I'm just going to use it. You know, when you live out on the farm, I don't know about anybody else, but we took a lot of shortcuts and long cuts, whatever. But I'm here to tell you I'm not dead. I don't think it caused the cancer. I think all the stress in my life caused that. Stress and tension. We do not need it. And I've had a lot of it. Okay, now what? I got all this stuff on my plate. See if my bread is still good. When you get the bread like this, a good thing to do is fry it. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to make my sandwich. Act like everything's fine. It's just old, but it's still good. Okay, so it's mayonnaise. We need more mayonnaise. All right. I need a small spoon to get in there. There's still a bunch more, but it's around where you can't get it. So I'm hoping. How can I get it? Spoon. Those small spatulas. I've been seeing those small spatulas. Where there's a will, there's a way. How do I do this? Go ahead and put the tomatoes on here. Okay. Are you guys hungry? I don't know, there might be something you can go snack on. Okay, people. I sliced up the avocado. I'm going to put it all over the tomato. And then I'm going to put the bacon on there too. So good. And I know I'm only going to have one sandwich, so it's going to be overflowing with avocado. It's just it wants to fall off this tomato over here. So what I'll do is hold on to that. Actually, give me that damn tomato. Good stuff, Maynard. That was the tomato stuff that came out of the tomato. Okay. Okay, now put on the bacon. I'm salivating. Water's coming out of my mouth. So, should tell you it's good. There. I'm going to pull you up here so you can see it. Can you see layers? There's red and green and bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Okay. Now I'm going to put the other lid on it. So good. So what I'm going to do is my plate's dirty, but I'm wiping it with that paper towel. It's going to fall apart on me. Okay, so first thing I got to do here, I got to make it where it'll fit in my mouth. So I slice them in half. Instead of being all messy and stuff, I think I'm just going to tell you, hey, I'll talk to you later, okay? I'm over an hour anyway. You guys find something good to do. I've got to go finish working on my ad so I can get it on here. Somebody out there is looking for a house. I got one, okay?